Assalamu alaikum everyone, hope you're all doing great. We'll proceed correcting our series of exercises, of course, in the process of preparing ourselves in the best way possible for the upcoming exams and tests, inshallah. I already received some corrections from students of the exercises. However, the others, okay, I'm still waiting for them, but of course, most important thing is just to make sure to send them. Starting with the first exercise, look here. As I previously said, the most important thing when it comes to solving any exercise is to fully understand the question. So, as it is always said, understanding the question is half an answer. So task 1, as you can see here, if you wish we can even zoom it a little bit, okay, to see better. So here, task 1, use the past simple or past progressive to complete the sentences. So use the past simple. As you can see here, we have some verbs in the infinitive form or just stems, okay, means verbs not conjugated. So what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to put these verbs, okay, in either the past simple or past progressive, and this exercise reflects on the lesson of the combination between the past simple and the past continuous, as we already explained. So if you didn't or if you had or if you encountered any difficulties while solving this exercise, you have to go over again the lesson, okay, of the combination, as we said. So generally talking, okay, of course, action a language in general, okay, is not something fixed like fixed rules like mathematics or something like that. No, a language, okay, we can have a free control on it, okay, and change as we wish. So okay, just make it briefly. So the first thing we said, while talking about the past, we can have two actions, okay, going together, okay, at the same time in the past. For example, yesterday, while I was playing football, okay, in the here, look, the word used or the conjunction used is while. While I was playing football, my sister, okay, was preparing dinner. You see, so both actions, okay, were in progress, of course, in the past, okay. For example, at that specific moment, they were at the same time. However, we can also, okay, use or come to situations where we are supposed to use an action that was in progress in the past continuous and another action that interrupted it, okay. We'll just go some examples to understand. So here, if you can see, George, okay, we have here the verb fall off the ladder, okay, the ladder, while, so to fall off means to fall into to the floor, okay, from the ladder, okay. The ladder here is the item we use to climb. It's called salum, okay, in Arabic. So while he painted the ceiling, I'm talking, okay, this is the ceiling, okay. I'll just adjust my camera, okay, the ceiling, le plafond. So here, George, I'm talking about the past. Look at the use, the correct use. George fall off the ladder while he was in the process of painting the ceiling. So as we said, while is always is always, okay, followed by past continuous. So here in this case we say George fell off the ladder while he was painting the ceiling. So while this person was in the middle of painting, okay, so for example, yesterday I was painting, okay, I was in the process, I was in the middle of the action of painting my ceiling. Then I fell off, okay? I fell off the ladder, okay? Which is, this is the action that interrupted the ongoing action in the past. So here I put fall in the past, and fall becomes a fell. This is the importance of the list of irregular verbs, of course. If you would like to get an excellent mastery of English, you are okay to start with this list. So fell off the ladder while he was painting the ceiling. Now moving to the second example or sentence. Last night I read, okay, to read. Here we have the verb to read, okay, in the bed when I suddenly, yes, to hear. This is, we have the here, the verb hear, or to listen, okay, to something, to hear a scream, okay. Look here. So last night I was in my bed, okay, and of course I was in the middle of doing something. But what were you doing? I was, as you can see here, I was reading, okay. Last night I was, okay, in my bed reading. When, look here, as we said, whenever we have combination between the past simple and the past continuous, when is used always or is always followed by a verb in the past simple, because when here represents the action that interrupted the ongoing action. So last night I was reading, okay, in the bed when I suddenly, you see here, heard a scream, okay, heard a scream. So here, last night I was in the middle of doing something, reading in the bed, when I suddenly, okay, this is the action that interrupted the other. So this is the ongoing action, and this one, so it should be in the past, just the past simple and not the past continuous. I suddenly heard a scream. Now moving on to the third sentence. Look here, this is a question, okay? You, look here, watch TV when I call you. Here, so I'm wondering, okay, if the person was watching television, okay, while I called him yesterday. So here, yeah, the question, okay, is for as follows. So, were you watching? Were you watching TV? Like, were you in the middle of watching television? I cannot say, did you watch TV when I called you? I'm talking, okay, here about specific moment. Were you at that moment when I called you? Were you watching TV? So, were you watching TV when, as we said, when, okay, just to memorize, when is always when we have two actions, one in the past continuous and the other, one action was didn't finish yet in the past, and the other that had already finished. We use when, okay, directly with past simple. So when I called you, okay, when I called you. Now here we have the fourth sentence. Anna, wait for me when I arrive. Here, so talking about the past, of course. So Anna, here, so when I arrived, of course, as we said, when I arrived, Anna, like I found Anne, look, when I got to that place, I found Anna waiting for me, okay? So here I say, Anna was waiting. Did she finish waiting for me? No, she was in the process. She was in the middle of the action. She was waiting, okay? For example, she was waiting, okay? Suppose that, okay, I will take the place of this person, okay? I was waiting, okay, for this other person, okay? Then he arrived. So I was in the middle, of course. So Anna was waiting for me when I arrived. Fifth sentence. I was not driving. Here we have the verb drive. Yeah, we didn't have space. This is why we put it here. So here, drive, the verb drive. I drive very fast when the accident happened. As we said, when. Not, of course, no, some students may say, but sir, we encounter, okay, in English, after when, okay, we have the present simple, or not necessarily the past simple, and and so and so. Yeah, of course, okay. But here we are talking about this specific case when we have two actions, one which was in the progress in the past, and the other which already finished. So here we have I drive very fast, not drive very fast when the accident happened. Here we have the verb happen. So here, if I ask you, were you driving very fast when the accident happened? You say, no, I wasn't driving, okay? Because you were still driving in the past, of course. I was not driving very fast. I was not driving very fast when something interrupted. This is the use of the past simple. When the accident happened, okay, happen becomes happened. And 6, we have break. Yes, I break. Have to break something. Okay, I played last night. Here, last night. Okay, I'm talking about finished action in the past. Last night. So I played last night. Okay. But if you say, I was breaking, okay, I was breaking plates all the night, okay, it means that you spent all the night breaking, okay, plates. No, I'm talking about something that finished. So we say, I broke a plate last night. Then we have a full stop here. Then we have something else we are talking about. I wash the dishes when it slip, the verb slip out of my hand. Slip means fell of my hand. So here, let's take them, okay, separately. I wash the dishes. I was like in the middle of doing something when it slipped out of my hand. So I say, I was washing, okay? I was washing the dishes when it slipped out of my hand. 7, okay, we'll go quickly, okay, to understand all the sentences. So, Tom was taking, okay, some photos when I played in the garden. Yes, so 8, we not go out because it rained. Here we say we didn't go out. We cannot say we were not going out. Like we're not going. This is not possible. Okay, we didn't go out because it rained. Okay, well, it was raining. Now, because it was raining, yes, a good. If I would like here, the meaning changes. If I say we didn't go out yesterday because it rained, means it already rained. But here I can say because it was raining. Okay, we didn't go out at that moment because, like, we wanted to go out. Then when we opened the door, we found that it was raining. Here we make some changes. Yes, what you do last week. Here, if yes, what did you do? Okay, last week. Last week here. What did you do last week? Because here we don't have a specific moment of time. I'm not asking, okay, about what the person was doing in a specific moment. Here, just asking about last week. What did you do? Okay, better. And then last one, I see Carol at the party. So I saw somebody. I cannot say I was seeing Carol. Here, okay, because I'm talking about yes. Because here we are talking about something that already finished. So I saw Carol at the party. She here we have two suggestions. You can say she wore a new dress. She wore. The verb to wear, okay, becomes or to dress becomes wore. However, okay, if you would like to talk about something, okay, in the past. However, if you would like to talk here, okay, to be more specific, at the party, but the period of the party during the whole party. So an action which was in progress, we can say she was wearing. You see the change between the past continuous. So past continuous, we just start the verb to be in the past. but and the verb plus ing. However, look at this verb. If we decide to put it in the past, it changes completely to become a verb. Okay, anyway, so let's continue or move on to the second exercise. See, just yes, we still have the time. So task 2. Look the second example, and please should try to concentrate on these examples and exercises because they are very of great importance in this unit. So yes, most of the tests will focus on them. So, task 2. Complete the following exercises. Look, complete the following exercises with correct relative pronouns. So here we have different relative pronouns choosing from the items given, as we said. So each and every relative pronoun has its signification and its representation. So if you say who, means we are praising a person. If we say that or which, praising a thing or an animal or something. If we say whom, we are replacing an object pronoun. So here, Jake and Jessica Carter. Here, then I would like to I'm referring to these two people. Okay, Jane and Jessica Carter. Here I'm talking. Oh, then you didn't understand. Who are they? Then I say, Jay and Jessica Carter, who got married about a year ago, recently bought a new house. But here is the past of to buy, and of course we give or pay attention to the pronunciation, not booked, okay, or buffed. It's bought. So Jay and Jessica Carter, who, okay, because I'm referring to people who got married about a year ago, recently bought a new car. So the new second sentence, we have the neighborhood. The neighborhood. Neighbors are people, okay, living nearby or just next to us, okay. Neighbors, but the neighborhood, okay, is the place where you live, okay. This is the neighborhood. So the neighborhood, here we have whom or in which they have been living is somewhat dangerous one. You see. So can I say the neighborhood whom they have been living? No, here I'm referring to a place. Not a place, but to a thing, okay, it's something in general. I say in which, okay, in which they have been living is somewhat dangerous. The neighborhood, I'm still talking about the neighborhood. Look here, they are moving into is much safer. You see, so they were living in a neighborhood and now they are moving to another one. Here we have the neighborhood. Then if I would like to refer to the neighborhood, am I supposed to use who? Am I talking about a person? If I was talking about a person, I say the neighbor, but not neighborhood. Neighborhood is the place surrounded by your neighbors, okay? Like the street where you are living. So the neighborhood, that you see here the same use of that and which. So that they are moving into is much safer. So here, moving on to the next example, the Flintstones. Here, the Flintstones. Some students, I know that they may wonder what is the meaning of this word. However, okay, it's pretty easier, pretty simple. We always precede with the family name of people to refer to their family in general. We use this definite article before a family name, and of course they usually add the s of the plural, okay, referring to a family. Like when I say, for example, taking for example Smith. Like people whose family name is called Smith. Okay, Smith. When I refer to, I'm talking to that family. Okay, I say the Smiths. The Smiths, okay, that means the family of Smith in general. So the Flintstones, here I'm referring to people. So who or whom live next door to them have volunteered to lend their tools. So here, yes, evidently we use who to refer to people. So we say the Flintstones who live next door to them have volunteered to lend their tools. 7, or next, because they are not in order, the Jetsons. You see here the Jetsons, same thing. I'm referring to a big family. Okay, so I'm talking about a big family. The Jetsons, who or whom live across the street from Jake and Jessica, have promised to help them put in a new loan. Here, the Jetsons who live across the street. Okay, hope you got them. Okay, this is all for both combination of the past simple and past continuous, and also for relative pronouns. Believe me, if you will, I can just tell you that there is nothing difficult. Okay, everything is easy, and English is easier than you ever believe. It's just a matter of a will. If you have yes, a will, okay, and you would like to develop yourselves on this language, it's just a matter of time, just a matter of efforts, and you will become excellent, okay, and you will reach the top, inshallah. So moving on to the last one, okay, and the most important one, okay, the last but not the least. So written expression, okay, which is very, okay, related to our unit, which was all about literary works and etc. So here, written expression. Suppose you are writing a short story from your own imagination. Suppose, okay, you are writing, I would like to write a story from your own imagination. Then a question, yes, the question here, the main question, write an introduction. Here we are focusing, okay, on an introduction to make it short. Write an introduction of your own story where you describe the main things that we dealt with in this unit. The setting, we said about the setting is the time, the place, and social circumstances, the conditions of life, and a quick description of your main characters. Quick description. We see if you know how to describe. Of course, this exercise we did not, okay, go over generally 10 lines maximum. So between 7 to 10 lines, it would be a nice start and a nice introduction for your story. So I'm still waiting, okay, and expecting your introductions as soon as possible. Of course, give this one, okay, a great importance, as of course you will be tested on similar exercises. So of course, just, okay, once upon a time, which is the tense, or in 1850, okay, there lived two brothers, okay, and their mom, okay, and they lived alone, etc., in a town, in a town called, and etc. However, this town was kind of strange. You can just, okay, use of course you can here of course use the technique that we talked about previously, which is the technique of brainstorming, if you remember, like squeezing your brain, and the technique of mind mapping. So whenever you would like, okay, just write, okay, the subject, then like to squeeze your brain and to get the most important details, then planify or organize your ideas by using the technique of mind mapping. So this one, okay, we will not correct it till we receive all the words. Stay safe and prepare yourselves well for the exams. Thank you so much.